Season 12 character development review time. This time, Lucifer, if you can call it that. Okay, so let's take a look at Lucifer in the previous seasons. He was an inspiring and compelling manifestation. My rooster's going off. Yes, I have a rooster inside. It's a long story. Uh, his name is actually Cass. But Lucifer was a compelling rendition of the biblical story of God's most beloved angel, why and how he fell. And while his freedom did lose the horsemen and things like the Croto and all kinds of bad things, really when it came down to it, Lucifer just wanted nothing more than to prove that humans are messed up and that he's better and that God was wrong and he can prove it to him even over a few thousand years. Cass! Okay, so what do we get out of Lucifer previously? Remorse over killing Gabriel when there was no one to perform for. Historically, he had nothing but proving that humans made their own messes just when given the chance. Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel. What he did was he enabled them with choices. He always enabled people with choices. And while, yeah, we get choices, kinda, ish, in season 12, the entire premise is different. Lucifer is literally going around and just smashing things. That is all he's doing. He is completely underwrote the bridge mended in season 11 because he's too much of a man-child to recognize why Chuck left with Amara.
Why are you doing this?
And he's literally just walking around smashing things.
Meaningless. If it ever meant anything, that moment is past. You know what my plan is? I don't have one. I'm just gonna keep on smashing Daddy's already broken toys and making
I'm sorry, he can try to mental gymnastics his way around any of this story, making any kind of sense, but the character that he loved is dead. The character that he brought to life that we loved is gone. So what do we get? We get Lucifer temper tantrums. That's literally all we get. And Lucifer getting punched through a door because holy brass knuckles, and Mary who's getting her own video about what a piece of trash the writing on her was and what a piece of trash she as a character is. Like, that's all we get. There is nothing in Lucifer anymore. What is this shit? He gets, put in chains by Crowley, and then it turns out that just for fan service reasons to get Nick his body back instead of whoever else that's gonna host him temporarily, Crowley made him the perfect vessel that was basically the cage. Okay, kinda. It's subatomic level something. Okay. Even though that makes no sense, but okay, we'll swallow that for the attempt at pleasing the fans that wanted Lucifer back. We will even try to forgive the indiscretion of the episodes previous to this that completely undermine his character. Then what do we get? They realize it's like, well, we kind of stuck him in a situation he can't do crap about. What? We're going to literally throw sci-fi jargon that has no place or presence in the supernatural universe about reversing the polarity of the da-da-da, so now he has control of crap. This is what we've come down to, folks. Hold on. So, I have a question. You leave Lucifer in a cage long enough with a couple demons that can poke it? And if God made the cage, why after like a bazillion years did Lucifer never manage to reverse the polarity of the warding on the cage so it controlled God instead? It's because it makes no sense. None of it makes any sense. Nothing. Lucifer was an attempt at unbridled fan service that, instead of even giving the fans what they wanted, took a giant shit on us. It is offensive at this point. And anyone that wants to get pissed at me and be like, no, Lucifer was great, go back and watch the actual show. Go back and watch when Lucifer entered. Review what his motivations were. Go back and look at impacts in even later seasons. The manifestation of his impact in the show, such as through Cain and the Mark. The character that we get in season 12 is not Lucifer. It's someone using his name until we get Nick back for reasons, and that's what we have. And Mark Pellegrino just does not give a shit. Look at the way he acts at this point. This is not his character. Season 12 is offensive to anyone willing to rub a couple of brain cells together and recognize the difference between a face and a name and a character. There are many problems wrong with season 12, and I feel better, just like when I talked about Mary, getting that one out of my system. There's so many problems with season 12, and again, I'm just going to keep saying Robert Singer. Robert Singer is not just the anti-Destiel evil gatekeeper that the Destiel fandom wants to say he is. It's less that he's anti-Destiel, and he's more anti-Castiel because it takes some of the dynamic away from Sam and Dean. And that's a whole other video topic. Singer's problems go far deeper than your OTP getting to snog on screen, guys. And we need to review that. Peace.